Okay guys, here's another rest area. It's a rest area in Virginia. You do see some RVs. Here's a Class B. And this is just another stop. Like I say, try to stop every hour or so. Okay guys, this is the Virginia is for Lovers sign here in a rest area right off I-95. A place to walk your dogs, sit under a canopy. And of course, this is the main rest area where they have bathrooms inside. See, this is what makes traveling overrated. People stay in their house and then they say, oh, the open road, there's so much excitement, there's so much to do, there's so much to see. No, guys, look, this is what you're going to see on the open road. People weaving in and out of lanes in order to try to get past the traffic jam. If you're on the road long enough, and if you're not traveling in the middle of nowhere, this is a level of the reality of the road. And after 5 years being on the road, let me tell you something. I think people who've been stuck in their house have a yearning for an adventure, and I think that's fine. But I think that they're going to end up right here and stuck in traffic at some point. And they're going to realize that just being on the road in and out of itself is not the plan. Okay, not for me. Okay, the plan is to figure out where you want to live, build your daily routine. Okay, and that's it. Okay, guys, we are entering in Maryland. As soon as we cross under this little impasse, here we go. We're in Maryland. So the congestion that we're facing now is dispersed a little bit, but the past couple hours have been very congested. As now we hit the major parts of the Northeast corridor, but we're getting closer and closer to my destination, which is New Jersey. We are on I-95 North, which is pretty much a straight shot up and down the East Coast of the United States of America. And this part of the trip is just major highways, not many turnoffs that you can go to and really enjoy the beach or enjoy a relaxing walk in the park. You know, once you get to the Northeast section, pretty much your turnoffs may be a gas station, a rest area, but there's no real way to enjoy the journey when you get to these areas, because there's just major highways and then major turnoffs to major metropolitan areas. So what we're doing now is just bulling through. Yeah, we're just gonna take a periodic stop here and there as I continue to try to get to New Jersey. Definitely feel a little exhausted now, frustrated, ready to get to my destination. Been on the road for a day and a half, and I don't even like to be up here, so that adds to the frustration. And that comes with traveling in a car, living on the road. It comes with any traveling. Traveling is exhausting. In the beginning and planning, it's exhilarating, but actually doing it and doing it for a prolonged period of time, even with the disciplines of taking breaks and taking rests, which you all need to do, but it's still exhausting. And again, it's pushing me more and more to a home base, because I don't really want to take this trip much more. I'm just done. Again, glad my mom's alive, but not glad to take this trip. I hate traffic. Driving is dangerous. I hate seeing the up north atmosphere. There's nothing left up north that I want to see. And if you've been on the road for 3, 4, 5 years, there's going to be nothing that you still want to see that you haven't already seen, other than the area you want to live. And that's why I tell you, just be careful about living on the road full time, unless you got a major plan. But either way, that's it. This area, again, there's not much to say but highway. And I'm struggling to give you really good inspirational things, because like I said, I've been on the road for a day and a half. I just got through the most congested area, one of the most congested areas, which is the Washington, D.C. area, Virginia, Washington, D.C., and sometimes Baltimore, which will approach soon, is congested as well. And that's it. It's still actually a little relatively warm. It's like 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the middle of September. Fall doesn't officially begin until next week. And you see most of the leaves are still green. So the leaves haven't changed colors yet. And that's it. We're just living on the road. Pretty much gas averaged around $3 per gallon so far on this trip. And I don't want to date a girl from Maryland. Guys, I'm so done with the Northeast, man. I don't know, man. I'm like delirious. Tired of being in this car, tired of driving. But, it's like, once I stop, I'll get into a little routine. I'll make it work. You got to make the road work. The road will work you over. Again, it's the difference between your idea of the road and the reality. The reality is people are speeding. You got to be careful not to get in accidents. Look at these guys. And there's traffic, and there's not ideal conditions. Definitely someone mentally, emotionally, or physically unstable could never live on the road. It'd be a total disaster. It's like you really got to have your stuff together long term if you're going to travel. Look, if you're just going to stay in a park and you're not going to travel much, which I'm not mad at, then don't matter. I don't like traveling anymore. Yeah, after 5 years being on the road, I don't like traveling. I like my couple areas of Florida, and that's it. I don't want to leave Florida. My mom wasn't alive. I would never leave Florida unless there was a hurricane. I don't want to visit any other part of America. I don't want to buy an RV and travel across the country. I'm done. Okay? I am so done. But let's stay positive. What's the positive? Well, you got a clear sky. You got another video if you've never been to Maryland. I already did videos like inside Baltimore Harbor and things like that. I have a playlist called Travel Spots. Look that up. But I want to, at this point, just go straight to my destination and get back to South Florida as soon as I can. There's not much to see in Maryland. The Baltimore Harbor's okay, but it's a congested clusterfuck too. Let's not lie about it. And there's not much to see, guys. Northeast is a disaster. So is the southern states. Southern states are destitute disasters. There's only South Florida. That's the only good place left in the country. Every other place has gone to shit, or it always was shit, but now you got social media to tell you what it really is. And that's it. But again, these are the frustrations of living on the road. You start to think of how much you resent being on the road. And we just keep pushing forward, and I keep giving you videos about, here we go. Okay guys, this is Hanover, Maryland. I am just outside of Baltimore, and I figured I'd stop at this Starbucks off the beaten path because the Starbucks off the rest areas are very crowded. Okay guys, so I'm pulling out of this little shop area that has the Starbucks here in Hanover, Maryland, and this seems like a very upper middle class area. When you get to the outskirts of Washington, D.C., you're going to see higher economic living conditions because people are able to work for the federal government or for private contractors that have federal government contracts. If you ever date a girl from Maryland, I can almost guarantee you she works for the government or some sort of. But this is a nice area. It feels like upper middle class. Okay, and I'm glad that I stopped here and not in a rest area that has a Starbucks because they're crowded and it's not a pleasant experience. So again, one thing I've learned living on the road is that you want to kind of shoot for the off the beaten path restaurants, Starbucks, gyms, so that they're a more pleasant experience, because traveling is demanding and you have to create your environment as much as you can on the road, because the road is a very volatile environment. You don't know what you're going to get. There's car accidents, there's new environments to adapt to. There's a lot of rigor involved in traveling, so you want to try to make your conditions by getting away from the low-hanging fruit is the rest area restaurants, the gas stations right off the highway. Everyone goes there. So, you want to kind of, go a little bit off that so that, you don't find a crowded, unpleasant experience. Okay. But right now, we're on 895 north, getting ready to head towards the Baltimore Tunnel. When you get to Baltimore, there is a tunnel that brings you under the harbor there, and then out, I believe, brings you out into Delaware. And then from Delaware, you go to New Jersey. And so we're getting closer and closer as I travel from Florida to New Jersey. And I'll do a separate video on crossing under the tunnel, even though I did one years back. But now, as we get to evening, and I feel a little bit more refreshed after a cup of coffee, because I was very frustrated before I stopped and stretched and got that, because I was on the road for like 3-4 hours. I took a couple stops at the rest areas, but there's a lot of traffic in the Washington, D.C. area. Makes for very unpleasant driving conditions. And I was getting frustrated, and I wanted to turn around. But I have to discipline myself. Living on the road and traveling is not all fun. It could be a lot of aggravation, especially if you're traveling with someone else. Thank God I'm single with no pets, no kids. I stop when I want. I do whatever I want. I'll tell you right now, guys, single for the win, no pets, no kids for the win. Everyone who disagrees is watching this, and they have a bunch of unhealthy relationships in their life, and they want me to agree with them. I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, like I said, too, another thing I'm noticing is it's not fall till next week, so the leaves are still green. But outside of that, I've gotten through the height of the day. I feel more peaceful now. I already scoped out the gym that I'm going to go to tonight. I'm not going to work out today. Today was my off day. I usually try to get 5 to 6 days of workout per week. But what I am going to do is go to the gym in the area I scoped out to shower and shave, okay? Because living on the road, you still got to maintain hygiene, and you sleep better when you take a shower right before the evening. And obviously you want to brush your teeth and all those things. But that's why I believe you're going to need 2 gym memberships, a Planet Fitness membership and maybe an Anytime Fitness membership, or wherever gyms are in the areas that you visit. And you can also pay for a pass for something, for a gym that if you're visiting an area that doesn't have any of your gyms that you're members to, usually you can pay for a pass. But I've scouted out my next gym location for this road trip, and that's key. Your perimeter is always the nearest Starbucks, the nearest gym that you're a member to, the nearest beach park or rest area that you can stretch, work out, walk, get Wi-Fi, etc. So you're always scouting your perimeter of those things, and obviously you always want to keep in mind where you're going to park that night, whether rest area, truck stop, campground, Walmart, gym, etc. Okay, and that's it. But you see here now, as we go further up north, there's more terrain, higher the elevation. There's hills, not major hills, but obviously there's big mountains, somewhat in the Pennsylvania area. The further you get up north, the less it's flat. Florida is the flattest state, I believe, in the country, or one of the flattest states. And I like driving on flat land. I hate mountains. I've been to mountains of Vermont, didn't like it. I hate curving roads. I hate flat for the win for me. Forget mountains, okay? Mountains suck to drive, okay? They may be nice to look at. I don't even like to look at them. I'd rather look at a beach with flat land with a Latino. Maybe she got a flat ass. But smack that ass, okay? You can't smack no damn mountain. Nah, hell no. All right, let's stay positive. What's positive in this video? Well, I'm almost at my destination. I stopped. I rejuvenated myself with Starbucks, stretching, used the restroom, and I feel accomplished because I'm almost at my destination. I got out of the major traffic of the Washington, D.C. area. I'm sharing this video so all you psychopaths who say, oh, living on the road so great, I can't wait till I do it, but you don't do it, and when you get on the road, you get frustrated, then you turn around and you watch my video. And I'm telling you right now, I got frustrated today, and I'll probably make a video about that separate. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have the mental capacity, the physical capacity, or the emotional capacity to deal with frustration, I'm not saying you can't live on the road, but I'm saying, look, living on the road is not all fun. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. But stop bullshitting, okay? If you know you ain't doing what the fuck you need to do in your house or apartment, okay, shared apartment maybe, then don't fucking act like you don't know what you need to do on the road, okay? You're delusional. And smack the shit out of yourself and get rid of the delusion, get rid of the fake profiles, and improve your life. I believe in you. Now believe in yourself and stop acting like a child, okay? All right, that's the pep talk today. What else can I tell you? I can tell you, look, driving is very demanding. Some of you are disabled, but you still have an active driver's license. If you have an active driver's license, you're not totally disabled, and that means you can do things, okay? So, don't give me that either. I mean, guys, but I've seen people on the road. I see people every day. I'm in the public every day with one leg, like totally like they can't walk. They got real bad mental problems. And I say, man, I mean, I do say I'm thankful because I know I got it better than a lot of these people. And I want to tell you, too, you probably got it better than a lot of people, because people that are really fucked up, not too many of them are online in the comments section. There's some distorted psychopaths in the comments section, but most people is just delusional, lazy fucks. Now, not you guys, but other guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, just be careful. What else can I tell you? Well, I think that's about it. The sun's getting ready to go down or close. We're almost at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time as I make this video. And 3-lane highway going into 2. We're going to go under the Baltimore Tunnel soon. And this is off I-95. This is not I-95. This is 895 north. So when you get to the Washington, D.C. area, if you Google Maps, the fastest way, it's kind of like you don't take I-95 the straight way. A lot of times it's quicker if you take some of these off roads, because I-95 kind of goes around. It kind of goes around and about, but you want to kind of go the fastest way. So, but you could always take I-95 all the way through. You're not going to go wrong, but sometimes it may be a little bit longer. Okay, but as we take this exit here, this will take us towards the Baltimore Tunnel. Okay, and yeah, there's a paid toll. So, like I said, you better have toll money, gas money, food money. You better have money if you live on the road. Okay? And if you don't have money, guys, I don't care how you live, you ain't gonna enjoy it. So that's why I tell you, if you got a driver's license, that means the government says you're not disabled enough that you can't drive. And if you can drive, you can DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, because you got a driver's license, you got a certification saying you are able to do this. Okay, and yeah, you may struggle. Everything is not for everyone, but I'm trying to make the point. Okay. If you're even thinking of living in your car, that means you have a certification of a driver's license, okay? And if you got that certification, don't tell me a lot of the stuff I'm hearing you guys tell me, okay? Do the best you can, you know what I'm saying, okay? And the bottom line is click that thumbs up. You want to support the channel, click that blue join button. For all my psychopaths shopping at the Dollar General, check out my playlist. Got thousands of free videos. Just how you like them, nice and free. And leave a comment below if it's positive. If it's negative, you're getting blocked. I move on with my life. And that's it, guys. See you next video. Peace.